A very good morning to all of you. Hope you all are fine. So in today's class, we are going to discuss the doubts of your test first, and then we will continue with our topic. Okay. So first of all, I'm going to display the answer key of our test, and then you can ask your queries about that. Okay. So here you can see my screen. I had shared my answer key with you, and you can ask your queries in my chat box. Okay. So any doubt in the first question, categorization, why it is so, why this is the answer of this question? Any doubt you may ask. Okay. Done, beta. Yes, I had already shared this answer key with you all, and you can ask your queries about this. So first of all, the first question is about the categorization, where I had give you few values that you need to categorize according to this. Either it is numeric constant or it is character constant. And in this category also, it is further divided into two categories, like the numeric constant is of integer or real constant type, and the character constant is further of a single character or string character. We already discussed how we can categorize them. So let's find out few integer constants, right? So in the given values, you can see many values are there, which is already given in the hint box, right? So you need to choose which of them are the integer constants. So what are the integer constant? The value which is in numeric form, either it is a positive integer or a negative integer. So there are two values which are numbers, and they are either positive or negative. And these one are 5 and minus 76, right? So let's move on to the next category. Next is real constant. What are the real constants? The numbers which are in the fraction form or in the decimal form, right? So here we are having two values which are in decimal form. Number one is 46.8, right? And the number two is 8.72. After this, let's talk about the character constants. In character constant, either it is a single character constant or a string character constant, right? In the single character, the letters which are enclosed within double quotes, right? These are our single character constants. So here the letter S and C, both are the single character constant. And in the string constant, word hello and bye are there, which is a combination of letter, and this is how it becomes string, right? So let me show you the next question. Two types of variable. You guys already knows numeric and string, right? No doubt in this question. Am I right? Very good. Yes, Akul, no issues, beta. Okay. The next one is about the statements. I had asked you a few questions and you need to answer in the one word in the form of the statements. So which statement is used for the specific purpose? To clear the output screen, we always use TLS. To assign a value to a variable, let statement. To get the output of the program, that means we want to display the output over there in the output screen. Okay? Print statement is used for this purpose. And then at final, to terminate the program, end statement. We use end statement when we are going to finish our program. Okay? So now you may ask about any queries if you're still having. Okay, so let us start our today's topic now. So first of all, I'm going to share my screen. Here you can see I had shared this video already with you all. we had discussed in this video about the screen modes. So basically the graphics that we are going to make or create in the QBasic is depending upon the screen mode. The by default screen mode in QBasic is screen 0, which is supporting only the text. That means we can't draw the graphics, we can't draw the images, lines, circles on our output screen. So how we can do that? For this, you need to change or switch your screen mode. And these are the, so now I'm gonna start that again, okay? So let me share my screen with you all. Here you can see, in this video, we had learned about the different screen modes, right? So in these screen modes, we can see different screen mode are supporting the different resolutions as well as the number of colors supported by them. The by default screen mode, which is there in the QBasic, is screen number 0. Okay, screen 0. But what is the problem in screen 0 and why we need to switch in the other screens is that in screen 0, we cannot draw any graphics, right? We can only work with the text. So that's why we had used the screen resolution. Yes, of course. Yes, you need to learn this, beta. We are here just to switch the mode because we want graphics. We want graphics in QBasic, right? So you can see screen 1 is supporting 320 into 200 resolution and supporting 4 number of colors, right? In the similar way, other screen resolutions, other screen modes are there with a different screen resolution and the number of colors supported by them. Now the question arises, what is pixel and what is the resolution? For that, I had made a PPT for you all. And let us discuss what is screen resolution and what is pixels, okay? So first of all, as you can see in my screen, I had a picture. With that, it is written DPI 1, DPI 2, DPI 5, 10, 25, 72 and onwards, right? So what is the difference between them? Pixel is what? Basically, when we are drawing any graphics, either we are drawing a single line or we are drawing our image or we are drawing a rectangle on the screen, all these graphics or images are contains of single dots, combination of dots. That means when we are going to draw a single dot on our screen, that is my pixel. Okay, pixel is what? A single dot on the screen. And when we are going to combine all these dots, it becomes an image or the picture. As you can see, in the first box, we are having just 1 dp, 1 dot. Okay, 1 dot per inch. After that, we are having 2. That means number of pixel increases. Then we are having 5 pixels, 10 pixel, 25 pixel, and 72 pixel. Now, what is happening here? You can see as the number of pixel increases, the image is becoming more clear, right? Let me show you in another image. In this image, you can see the one image on the left hand side is more clear than the other one. The image on the right hand side is a bit blurry. And why it is so? You can see the description too. In this picture, which is on the right hand side, it is containing only 72 dots per inch. That means number of pixels used to create this image is less. And as a result, what happened when we are going to zoom this image, the pixel, we can see it's blurry, right? But on the left hand side, the picture is having more dots, more pixels. That's why even after zooming the image, we can see a clear image of the butterfly. Am I clear? What is the consequence of using more pixel and using the less pixels? Let me show you one more example of this. You can see the famous picture or painting of the Mona Lisa, right? In this, when I'm going to see the same image on my mobile phone, it's very clear. But when I'm going to transfer the same image on the computer, it becomes blurry. When I'm going to zoom it, reason is because my screen size of my laptop or my computer is more than my mobile phone. Yes, Karanveer? Okay, so you can see the picture which is on the left side is blurry and the picture on the right hand side is more clear. And the reason between both is the dots, the pixels, and the resolution of the pixel. Okay, so this is how it affects the image on and its clarity too. Okay, so let me show you what happened when the number of colors supported. We had also talked about the color supported by the different screen modes. Now see, the same image I had displayed on my screen, I had divided into two parts. And in the first part, the number of colors supported by the screen is less. You can see a black and white TV, right? And the second hand side, on the right hand side, the number of colors supported by my screen is more. That means it is a color television, a smart TV, right? Now you can see the same image is looking very different. In the one it is very blackish and only black and white, a gray color, white color is there. But on the colorful side, many colors we can see, right? So this is what happened when the number of colors supported by our screen is different. The same image appear different on both the screens because of the colors, right? So now let's see how the resolution changes according to the screen. You can see as the size of the screen increases, the resolution also increases. That is why if I see the image on the mobile phone, it's look clear. But when I saw the same image instead of mobile to my TV or my laptop, it becomes blurry, right? That's why we need a more screen resolution to display the clear image on the big screen. Okay, as you can see, if you are having a small TV screen, then its resolution is less. But if we are having a large TV, then its screen resolution is increasing according to the size. And here you can see the size is also, as per the size increase, the resolution is also increasing, right? It's the common wide resolution and then ultra wide. In the both, what is the common thing between both is, in both the images or both the screen, whenever the size is increases, automatically the resolution of the screen will increases, so that our images should look more clear to us. Okay, any doubt in this? First of all, you are going to ask me the queries about the pixels and the resolution. Definition of pixel. Okay, pixel is what? Single dot on a screen. Okay, when I'm going to put a single dot on my screen, it is my pixel. And when I'm going to combine all the pixel, that becomes my screen resolution. Screen resolution is what? Number of dots per unit area. Suppose within an inch, how many pixels are there? The more the number of the pixels, the more the clear images. Okay. Javant, it's dot, beta, dots per inch. Yes, bilkul. The more the pixel is, the more the clear image will be. Automatically, the screen resolution is the size of the screen. So the more the size of the screen is, automatically the resolution will increase. Yes, you are absolutely right, Ananya. Very good. Yes. Okay, so if you are seeing an image in your computer, right, with a more resolution, of course, and then you are going to transfer the same image in your mobile phone, you will see it looks more clear because resolution of the image is same, but resolution of my screen is decreased. That means same image will look more clear on my mobile phone rather than on my computer screen. This will happen, Anvi. Okay. Yes. What is the number of colors supported? As I had shown you a picture where on the one side it is looking black and white and the same image is looking colorful on the another side. That is the number of colors supported by them. As you can see, in earlier days, we are having the television screen with the black and white feature, right? So the same movie we see right nowadays, we can see more colors are there in the same movie. The reason behind our screen, our TV screen is supporting more number of colors, right? Okay, so now we are going to discuss about how we can switch the screens and what will happen when we are going to switch our screen in the QBasic. Okay, so now I'm going to share my screen of the QBasic and then we will change our screen modes. As we had earlier learned, screen mode, how we can change it? We need to specify screen and mode parameter. Mode parameter is what? A number, right? Screen mode number. Okay, so let me show you this. As you can see now in my QBasic, in this QBasic screen, by default screen is already there. So now I need to change it. I'm going to change it as screen 7. Now I had switched my screen to screen mode 7. Let's run it. Using run menu and start option, you can see it's appearing creating exe file. That means it is executing. And here you can see on my output screen, the output screen size is less now. So now what had happened, the screen of my output screen resolution changes automatically according to the resolution of my screen mode. Okay. Okay, so here you can see when I had switched between screen 7, the output screen, this screen resolution gets changes, right? And now what is the resolution of my screen number 7? It's 320 into 200. That means 320 pixels on the horizontal side and 220 in the vertical form. Let's change it to the screen number 8 this time. I had write screen number 8. Okay, so let's run it again. It's creating exes and then you can see my output screen. In this output screen, you will see the resolution again changes. The size of my output screen changes. This time, instead of 320, you can see 640 pixels can be adjusted here horizontally and 200 can be adjusted vertically, right? Yes, now you can ask your queries. We are using screen 12 because the resolution of my screen 12 is much more than screen 7 or 8. There you can see vertically it is 480 pixels and horizontally it's supposed 640 pixels. That's why screen 12 is using for that. See better, Shabat, what is resolution? Resolution means how many pixels can be adjusted within a particular area. Okay, suppose I'll show you, just a second. Let me share my screen again. As you can see better on my screen, right? Resolution is changing when the number of pixels is changing. Like in this one image, you can see only 25 pixels are there. But on the very next image, the number of pixels is more. That means resolution automatically increases. Same area is there, but number of pixels is more this time. So resolution is what? Number of pixels per unit area. Okay, this is what resolution is. Yes, very good, Paramjit. So whenever we are going to switch to the graphic mode, now whenever we are going to draw a line, we need to specify there from which pixel to which pixel we want to draw a line. So here you can see in our resolution 2, we can decide the number of pixels are there, which will be our starting point and which will be our ending point. Good. Now you had understand the concept very well. Very good. Tell you about the difference between the high resolution and medium resolution. Okay. So let us share our screen. In this you can see, this is my high resolution. In high resolution, screen 8 is used, right? What is the difference between the screen 8 and screen 7 is basically the number of pixels, the screen resolution. You can see the size of my this screen. Here I can place 640 pixels horizontally. No doubt vertically both the screen size Both the screen modes are same, 200 pixel, but horizontally the number of pixels supported by this screen resolution, screen 8, which is high resolution, is 640. But on the other hand side, if we are talking about the medium one, let me show you the medium also. This is the medium screen resolution. In this you can see everything looks same, but the number of pixels supported horizontally is only 320. Okay, so in screen 8 you can see 640, and in screen 7, which is medium, we can only see 320 pixels. Yes, of course. Yes, you are right, Herman. If the number of pixels are less, then screen have to zoom it. Then we have to zoom the picture. And when we are going to zoom a picture, then what will happen? It looks blurry. हम कहते हैं ना जैसे पिक्सल्स फट गए. क्यों होता है ऐसे? क्योंकि सेम इमेज, नंबर ऑफ पिक्सल्स तो उतने ही थे, बट वो छोटी सी स्क्रीन पे वो क्लियरली विजिबल हो रहे थे. बट अब हमने अपनी स्क्रीन चेंज कर दी है. वी आर यूजिंग इट कंप्यूटर, राइट? सो ऑन कंप्यूटर स्क्रीन साइज इंक्रीज हो गया, बट पिक्चर तो हमारी छोटी सी है ना. तो जब हम उसको स्ट्रेच करते हैं, जूम करते हैं, तो वो पिक्सल्स ब्लरी हो जाते हैं. इसलिए हमारी पूरी की पूरी इमेज ही ब्लरी अपीयर होनी शुरू हो जाती है. ओके, absolutely correct, Ananya. That's why it looks blurry on the TV screen, but it's look very clear on the mobile screens. Bilkul correct, beta. Okay. All of you start writing now the key points, what you need to learn. First of all, the definition of pixel. Okay. Pixels, number 1. The number 2 is resolution, the definition of the resolution. Write it down. First is pixel, next is resolution. Number 3 question is, which screen mode is known as medium resolution in QBasic? Which screen mode is known as medium resolution in QBasic? Then number 4 question is, which screen mode is known as high resolution? Which screen mode is known as high resolution? Then next one is, which is the by default screen mode of QBasic? Which is the by default screen mode of QBasic? Okay, so in the next class, first of all, I'm going to ask the answers of these questions, and then we are going to move further to our next topic. Okay, so all of you should learn all these questions.